You've seen all the videos from successful content creators trying to tell you how they became successful content creators in 6 months, or the endless tutorials of how I got 100K followers on TikTok, but they don't show you what it actually takes to do it. The real, raw trial and error, the times when you want to give up, the moments when you post something that you love and it completely flops, or even when you're dealing with hate in real time. I'm giving myself 6 months, starting today. No shortcuts, no social media manager, except maybe ChatGPT. I feel like that's going to be useful. Just me, my phone, my videographer, aka my husband, and one big question: can I actually build an audience from scratch? Honestly, it's time for me to stop being afraid to be seen trying, and if I'm gonna look cringe, I might as well do it in HD. Hi, I'm Tendo. I live in the Bay Area. I originally came here on a tennis scholarship years ago, and now coach tennis. I sell real estate, but ask anyone who knows me. I've been vlogging and making videos for the longest time, but I've always been too afraid to post them. I'm talking literal years of content in the bank.
I've been a content creator.
I'm okay embarrassed to say that, but I feel like I can't be the only one, right? I love outfits, interiors, a cheeky Euro summer, but like a lot of people out there, I've always been too afraid to put myself out there. There's always been a voice in my head going,
what if it's cringe? What if nobody cares?
Well, of course nobody cares, nobody knows me, but I'm over it. This is me finally pressing post. Let's see what happens. So we did some market research, obviously, as anyone would do before they start something new. I spent hours on end searching how to grow on TikTok in 2025, how to become a content creator, best tips for becoming a content creator, blah, 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 blah. I even looked up how not to be cringe on camera, and if you couldn't already tell, I'm nervous. Look at my hands. My screen time is so shameful. After all that, I realized the internet is so full of advice, but nobody's actually showing you the messy middle. Before we get into that, let's take a look at where we're starting from. On Instagram, I have 1,796 followers and 339 posts. And that, I feel like, is a lot of posts for not very much growth. And I've been posting a lot of just real estate, work-related content, sometimes random outfits or like little photo dumps, but it's just been very inconsistent and very random. It's not really building a brand here. This is where people get stuck, I feel like. You post stuff you like, but there's no consistency and no value for the audience. That's why growth feels so impossible. Okay, TikTok, pretty similar. I have 1,227 followers and about 100,000 likes. A couple of videos did really, really well, but that was a lot of my, again, real estate content. Nothing really here that feels like it's building a brand. It just feels random. There's no strategy, just vibes. So that's my starting line. Instagram, 1,796. TikTok, 1,227. Not zero, but not growing either. And if you're in the same place, I want this experiment to be proof that you can move past that with consistency and an actual plan. So I wrote down my 10 commandments to becoming a successful content creator. The rules I'm going to stick to for the next 6 months. 1, consistency. If you only post when you feel like it, you'll post once a season, show up anyway. 2, unselfish content. Make it for the audience, not for yourself. 3, engage proactively. Don't make people feel like a fan. That's so awkward. I hate it when I comment on someone's post and then they never respond to me. So engagement is super important. 4, hooks in the first 3 seconds, because apparently none of us have any sort of attention span these days. Talk to the camera. This one's self-explanatory, but why is it so hard? 6, respect the analytics. Numbers don't lie, even when feelings do. 7, leverage momentum. If something works, you should just ride it until it's bone dry. Is that the saying? I don't think that's the saying. Batch and simplify. Number 8, film in bulk, post in bulk, edit in bulk. Number 9, say it out loud. This one I got from Tess Barclay. She's been posting how to become successful content for years at this point. I think her business is blooming, busy blooming, something like that. But don't keep your goals a secret, because it only hurts you in the long run if you're trying to hide or trying to become a secret content creator, because I think it adds to the embarrassment. So just say it out loud. I feel like it'll help you feel more confident. 10, resilience over perfection. I think this one is an important one, because this is why you've got to just start messy. Start posting before you're ready. Start posting even though you don't think that it's perfect, that's gonna be a tough one for me because I want everything to look really good always. Okay, but wait, we have to rewind back here to commandment number 2 because I feel like, yes, number 1, consistency is important, but number 2, unselfish content, I feel is just as important. I didn't even know what it was until I started doing research and figured out all of my content sucks. Pretty sure we're all making the same mistake. Let's really dive into my own content right now. I don't know, what should we start with, TikTok or Instagram? Let's start with TikTok. I'm so cringing right now.
Unserious OTD.
Like, yeah, I'm being silly, I'm being goofy, because that's just how I am. Selfish content is fine if you're treating Instagram or TikTok like a diary, but if you actually want to grow, the rule is simple: entertain, educate, or inspire. If it doesn't do one of those 3 things, it's probably selfish. What is unselfish content then? It doesn't mean just posting educational videos and that's the only way you can grow on Instagram or TikTok or online. That's not how it works. Instead of doing a here's my outfit, here's how I recreated a Pinterest look from my closet. Or instead of here's my living room, it's 3 budget swaps to make your living room feel expensive. Save me, but I'm actually giving something back. So yeah, unselfish content is going to be my biggest challenge, but also my biggest focus. How can I flip everything so that it's actually giving value? I really feel like this is what's gonna make or break this experiment. I'm just gonna start messy and see how it goes. What are our goals for this experiment? I'm aiming for 100,000 followers in 6 months.
Right.
Here's the roadmap. We're gonna start here. Month 1, 5K followers. Month 2, we should be hopefully at 15K followers. Ambitious? Yes. Delusional? Also yes. We're aiming for TikTok and Instagram combined. Starting from my personal accounts, this isn't just about follow account. That's a vanity metric, let's be real. The real goal is to make it into a lifestyle, a full-time job, if you will. So here are my other goals. A paid brand deal by month 6. Go on a brand trip, even a tiny little small one, please. Someone invite me. Start receiving PR packages regularly. Build a true community. I want to feel like I have my people everywhere because, to be honest, as somebody who didn't grow up in America, I grew up in the UK, it does feel a little bit lonely sometimes when you have nobody. I just have me and my husband. Yes, I have friends, don't get me wrong, but I just want to feel like I have something a little bit more than that. Most importantly, prove that this can actually be a career and prove my husband wrong. Not saying he doesn't support me, but I feel like he's a hater. So here are the ground rules. I'm starting from my personal accounts. I'm posting consistently even when I don't feel like posting. I'm tracking everything weekly. I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing every single week. I'm sharing the analytics and literally everything with you guys. The wins, the flops, the meltdowns, the sad days, because there will be. I'm the biggest crybaby ever. No stone left unturned. You guys will see every little detail of this experience. At the end of the day, this isn't just about me making it. It's about proving that normal people can actually build influence. People with jobs, people with bills, families, way too many tabs open, can still build influence. So if you've ever thought that you want to try it but you don't want to look silly, then you're in the right place. And honestly, I'd rather fail publicly than go another year wondering what if. This is episode 1 of the 6-month creator experiment. Follow along on Instagram and TikTok for daily updates and subscribe if you want to see more. Drop me a comment down below to see which growth hacks you guys want to see me try first. Because if I'm embarrassing myself anyway, might as well make it useful.